Hey guys,
Hey,
back at it again with Lost, season 6, episode 17, The End. We finally made it.
it's the end.
Finally made it to Lost. It took 4 years almost, but we finally got to it. You know what? Before we dive into previously on Lost, I do have some sort of high expectations for the series. You know, like the wrapping up
The
everything.
end.
You know, because going into this show, the first thing I heard about Lost was the ending sucks. So I'm trying to be open minded. I'm just gonna go because again, I don't care about everyone else's opinion. The only one of the opinions that matters when it comes to a show is mine. You know, I like the show. I liked it. You know, if people doesn't like the show, I don't care about your opinion. I should say I don't care about your opinion. I think everyone's opinions are valid, but just because someone else hates it doesn't mean I'm gonna hate it. So going into this, I'm super minded because I do like this show. So unless they super fuck it up, I'm gonna call out on their shit if they do. But so far, I do like the writing on this show. So I have high hopes. You know.
Yeah. This whole thing about the light,
Mm-hmm.
that's down that river in that small little cave.
Mm-hmm.
So we've realized that.
They say that's the heart of the island.
Yeah, or the source.
Yeah.
And then we found out that the smoke monster, he was the one that they were building something.
Yeah.
To turn it in
He said he had a plan to escape.
Yeah, but it kind of reminded me of engineering of how to make energy,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like when we learned how to make energy with running water and stuff like that. So, I feel like he's the smarter of the two.
Right.
But so anywho, I just kind of feel like with the light that we, Jack, he's like, oh, I want to be the boss, whatever. When Jacob is gone, which he is technically gone. Once that fire goes out, he's gone. He's gonna go away. So it's gonna be Jack. So I feel like there is a full circle moment coming. Coming. So my hopes are high right now. I don't really see how this can go bad. Well, I guess there's many ways it could go bad. I agree with you about. I don't really care what everyone else said that it was bad. It only matters what I think.
Yeah.
That's the same way. You may like it, but I may not like it, and I'll be vocal about that.
Yeah, me too.
We're the same.
Yeah.
But we may differ on
what I call right now, like I said, and maybe I have to rewatch the last couple of episodes because what they're saying is they don't want the smoke monster to escape the island. Okay, so far, especially in that backstory, I don't understand why that's such a bad thing. Ever since he was a kid, he wanted to get off this island. His mom just forced him to stay here. What will be they never told us why it would be bad for him to leave.
All we know is they keep on saying there's consequences, but we don't really why would those consequences be real? Blah blah blah. But I don't know. But if we can see this light happening, we know there is something mythical and supernatural here that is not normal with science or math and all those things. There's something beyond here. So, this is science fiction.
Well, duh. Yeah.
I know, but I never really thought about it. But this is science fiction.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just I just want in this episode for a couple things I want to happen. First off, I want them to show what's his plan. I want him to sit there. I want Locke to sit there and say, "This is my plan for humanity. I'm going to kill everyone." Then there you go. Okay, then he should be going down. If his plan is I just wanted to escape and go to New York City or visit Paris and walk, see the Da Vinci Code tour, then that's one thing. But if his plan was just to keep him on this island forever, then I don't know. I think that's a bad plan. Also, I do want to see characters so far I would say this. Ben is a character I love to hate. But I would like to see him die this episode. That's something I would like to see.
That's what at the end of series. People die.
People start dying.
There's there's no even the main character he can die too.
Yeah.
So that's why it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the end of a scary movie.
Yeah.
It's who's gonna die, but in this I feel like even the end person.
Yeah.
You know, they
remember Breaking Bad.
So-
Freaking Walt died in the very end. You know, last shot. So, like, a main character could die. So that's what I'm.
That's
expecting.
what I want. Like I want.
Yeah.
I want there to be some sort of like. I definitely want people to die because I just feel like that. I mean, this whole show started with everyone thought that they were all dead, right? So it kind of makes sense that maybe they would all die.
If they die, I think I would like to see, and this is just what I would like to see. I would like for Sawyer to die.
You want Sawyer to die?
I think Sawyer. Sawyer is like one of my favorite characters in this series, but I feel like if he does a sacrificing move, like to save Kate or Jack or someone like or Hugo, I think I said this last episode too. I think, but I feel like that'd be such a big moment for his character because
I agree.
I feel like season one Sawyer would never ever do that. He was always by himself. He was always a pack rat. Oh, let me give you this for that.
Yeah, he was a lone wolf.
Yeah, a lone wolf
for his entire life.
If he dies to save somebody, or if it's to save Hugo or Kate or Jack, then that would be such a big moment for his character. So that's something I kind of low-key want to happen to Sawyer. So he's my number one draft pick to die.
To die?
Yeah.
Want to die?
Yeah. So, Hugo, he can't be touched because if he dies, then I'm tossing this fucking thing if Hugo dies. Because
I will say the last, like, I feel like this season, I saw him step up.
Yes.
He was stepping up in front of, like, being a leader, and I think he talked back to the smoke monster, which I would never see him do that.
Yeah.
You know, but I felt like, good for you.
You know, you're right. I didn't even think about that.
You know, I feel like he has grown too.
Yeah.
So,
he's been taking up more of a leadership role, and Jack's been following him, and I think since he's been talking to Jacob. So yeah, you're right. I haven't thought about that, but yeah, he has been making a step up. So
I'm proud of him.
Yeah, me too. Again, I'm just excited. I mean, this episode. Oh yeah, a lot of people have been asking what version of the show we're watching because apparently there must be like 2 different versions. We're watching the one that we bought on because you bought this season on Apple, so that's the version we're watching. I do know like different streaming services have different versions. That's the version we're watching. We're watching the hour 45-minute one.
Yeah, there's a part 1 and and 1 and 2.
Yeah, but we're watching the one on Apple, which is the long version, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in case, because we got a couple of people on Patreon been messaging me about which version we're watching. That's the one we're watching. So, anyway, let's just dive into it. I'm excited. It's been, 4 years in the making for us?
So it's taken us a long time to get here, for sure.
But I'm super excited about this one. So anyway, guys, let's just dive into it.
Oh, I think this is for Jack's father.
Oh yeah, Jack's father.
Because they found his coffin.
Oh, yeah, and Locke decided to do the surgery.
Oh yeah, because he thought he saw some signs.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Are we be getting shots on everyone now?
Oh, I wonder if we're gonna get a look back. Because remember on his first day that we saw him, you know, he woke up walking. John Locke's character, you know. And
you need somebody to sign for that. You work here? I do indeed, brother. You a priest or something? Or something.
Actually, I think it's a church because he called him, "Are you a priest?" or something.
Yeah.
A man named Christian Shepherd.
Christian Shepherd? Seriously?
Seriously.
You bust me out of jail and make me put on this dress so that we can go to some concert, and you won't even tell me why we're here.
No one can tell you why you're here, Kate.
What do you want?
My name is Desmond King. And even though you don't realize it, I'm your friend.
She needs to get her memories back. I wonder how. Like, what was traumatic for her? That was a big moment in her life in the island. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Jack?
Boy, remember Jacob said, "Oh, you're like me now."
Yeah.
So maybe he's like
Feeling different.
Yeah.
Feeling himself. I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna live forever.
You okay?
This place, what is it?
Called it the heart of the island. All I said was that it's a light.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Is this the last Lost intro?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, Charlie. Does he remember him?
Charlie.
Do not disturb sign.
Well, he should remember him if he got all his memories.
Who are you? Are you grinning like a son movie?
Oh.
Then I make it clear to Winmore's other monkey. I don't care about a southern concert. What if I told you that playing the show is the most important thing you'll ever do? Sod off.
I swear I thought he got his memories back.
Okay.
Dan's a big ass needle.
You know what? I'm so happy Charlie's back
Yeah.
just to see him.
Hello, James.
As long as you're watching, why don't you join us?
Ben too. I want Ben to die, right? Because he does seem like he's a double crosser.
Maybe he'll surprise us.
I thought he was.
That's
doing
what I
a-
want. I want Ben to surprise me.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, came to help you get out.
Do you know why I'm here?
I'm guessing you need Desmond to destroy the island.
That's absolutely right.
Down the ship. Suicide doesn't seem like your style.
I'm not going down with anything. But you and the rest of Jacob's little candidates absolutely are.
We're not candidates anymore. Oh! I'll be seeing you. When you said you were going to destroy the island, I thought you were speaking figuratively.
Because I said I'd leave you in charge once I was gone? Sorry if I left out the part about the island being on the bottom of the ocean.
Of course.
Once we get Desmond to do what we need him to do, I'm going to sail away from this godforsaken place and watch it sink.
Is that dog still alive?
Oh, that little. Oh.
Oh yeah, wasn't it with Bernard and them? Yeah.
Bernard and Rose.
I completely forgot about them. I'm glad they brought him back for the final
Oh my
episode.
god.
They're just living their life here, huh?
Yeah, they look happy too. And they have like a shack.
Rose, tell me.
I don't mean to be rude, but after you eat, I'm going to ask
Oh yeah, because they want to live. Yeah, I get
Yeah.
it.
Come with me. Now. Or I'll kill them both right in front of you.
Did she what? Did Rose?
to go anywhere with him.
Did Rose not know what happened?
Rose, that's nice for her to say that.
I'll make the one you want. You won't touch them.
My thing is,
Done.
does Rose know about
Whatever you want.
about Locke?
Yes, Desmond.
Well, clearly they don't know because they've been out of
Yeah,
there.
they don't know.
You will.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, fucking Miles. I forgot about him.
I found Alpert.
So they're not dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Locke, is he still here?
My thing is, I wonder if he died now that Jacob is dead.
The other island is finished when we started. We had to blow up that plane.
I don't know. I feel like Richard is playing like so like that's like 5 moves ago. That's not even fucking his plan anymore. You know.
Well,
I don't know. I
yeah.
feel like Richard is playing lost information at this. Well, not lost information, but just someone needs to update him by the situation. Oh, of course it's Juliet.
Miss Pike, I'm Juliet Carson. Here to make sure your baby's okay.
Oh, the memory will be. Remember when they did the ultrasound?
Oh yeah, is that gonna be her?
That
memory?
was a memory.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm getting the goosebumps.
Is she gonna get it?
This has got to be the memory.
Oh, she should get the memory too because.
Yes, she was there too.
Yeah, so both of them. But I don't know about
Yeah,
Jen.
maybe. Yeah, I mean, he won't because he was there.
Take a look.
Yeah.
Julia.
I remember.
There it is.
Oh, how does he get his memories back?
Oh. Maybe he's just so happy in his memory.
Oh
Maybe
my god, I like this.
Oh.
This is like.
Them both like
Yeah.
remembering their life. Oh.
Well, shouldn't she get the memory too? Because it'll be like a happy memory for her because this is the first time she starts to see a baby. Remember, because before all the babies were dying. That should be like a happy memory for her. Oh.
My name is Jihan.
They both remember how to speak English.
And for the record, English is fine.
Oh yeah, they both.
Yeah, they both they remember that they learned
Yeah.
English.
We're all going to the same place anyway.
The light.
Then what? Then it ends.
Can you be more vague? You're more vague than fucking Jacob.
Stop by and say hi before we started the anesthesia.
Okay, I do have a theory. Maybe he'll be able to walk by the end of the surgery, and then he'll get his memories.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm very
Because
confident.
that's a big moment for him.
Well,
Back at LAX when we met at baggage claim, you mentioned that they had lost your father.
I got a phone call this morning. They found the coffin.
Good. I hope that brings you some peace.
If I can fix you, Mr. Locke, that's all the peace I'll need.
There you go. I would say though, this Jack in this world does seem more calm than the other one. I don't know. There's something different about him in this world.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, is he aging now?
Oh, if he has a gray hair.
Looks like you got your first gray hair.
So he is aging. This was what he
Yeah.
wanted. He's wanted to.
What are you smiling about?
I think I just realized I want to live.
It was good timing.
Oh. Did someone survive? Oh, Lapidus.
Oh yeah, because I see a white man. Okay.
I completely forgot about Lapidus. I completely
Well,
forgot.
yeah, like.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm sorry. I forgot about him. I thought he died with the strip. He's a pilot.
Guess you haven't noticed. I'm a pilot.
Yeah, so you got some.
Okay, so there's a new planet now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they like fight. They just like hit the
Yeah.
ground.
Kate is like on site.
Oh, well, she's mad about
Yeah.
Jin and Sun, obviously, and
I want to save your bullets.
Saeed.
So it's you.
Oh, he already knows.
Jacob being who he is, I expected to be a little more surprised. You're sort of the obvious choice. I assume you're here to stop me?
I can't stop you. In fact, I'm going to go with you. And then you think you're going to destroy the island.
I think.
That's right. Because that's not what's going to happen.
And what's going to happen, Jack?
Ooh.
How are you gonna kill him?
Oh, I thought he was gonna kill one of them. I mean, you know, I don't know why I'm thinking it's like an HBO Max show. Like, he'll kill like Sawyer or someone. You know.
You didn't just run the tickets.
I just gave them to your mom.
Oh!
What? She's the mom?
I did not see that coming.
Wait, was that other chick?
I know.
But in here, I guess. Oh, that's Sawyer.
Hi, I'm Detective Ford, LAPD. For patients from Sunpike.
Jack, Desmond, it should just be the three of us from here on.
Yeah, you guys aren't invited. This is
Yeah.
only for special people. And the stream.
We're here.
But almost an hour left in this show, so I don't know. I feel like the plan's not gonna go as planned.
So they both have different. They both think different outcomes
Yeah,
is
it's
gonna
gonna
come
happen, yeah.
from Desmond going down
Yeah.
there. Okay.
Trust me, okay? I trust you.
And what, may I ask, have I done to deserve your trust?
We're friends.
I think you're a good guy, Saeed.
Oh.
You clearly don't know anything about me. I know a lot about you, dude.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know.
He ended up being with her. Oh my god, Shannon.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is
Shannon.
Oh, they won't get their memories back. And I'm glad it's Shannon.
This was a sad moment because
Yeah.
when she died, and man, and she
Same
remembers
number.
too. Yeah. Oh, Boone.
It was a pain in the ass getting in here from Australia. Yeah, but dude, it was worth it.
Oh, so he's a part of it too?
Yeah, he remembers. I think.
I'm good they cut that out. It's good, huh?
Should I go get him?
I think he was on Vampire Diaries by this point.
Miles, where are you? We just got to Hydra Island. We're on our way to a plane. No, we're gonna fly the hell off the island. Just get over here now.
Miles, it's Kate.
I forgot about Claire too.
Is she okay?
She's so fucking crazy. I guess Locke just didn't have no use for her anymore. She's like, well, I don't care about you.
I'll go where the light's brightest. Don't get yourself killed.
I'm surprised Locke just didn't throw his ass down there.
Go ahead. Check support.
I'm so sorry. I will be back as soon as I can.
I got you.
Is she like on call? If you're on call, I wouldn't go to a concert.
Claire?
Oh, they're sitting at the same table.
Welcome to this very special.
Oh, Claire. Oh yeah.
Oh, he's gonna get his memories? Yeah, Claire.
Oh my goodness.
I forgot about them for a split
Yeah,
second.
they had that thing. Either she's got to take a shit or she is gonna have the baby. One of the two.
Oh! I think I know what's gonna happen. So, Case could go over there and be able to get their memory because they both were there when she was born. Right?
Oh, is that the memory? Oh,
Is that gonna be the memory?
Because
They were both there.
and also Kate, raised Aaron,
Yeah.
so that's an
Yeah.
important.
I just think that's gonna
moments.
be the memory to get them both back. I mean,
Oh, is it like he electrocuted?
he can stand it, so everyone else probably died. Oh, the water, is it gonna stop? Oh, all the water went out. Okay. I don't know. That don't seem like it's good.
It looks like you will.
I don't know. I mean,
Goodbye, Jack.
that was kind of a dumb idea.
Now they're gonna fight.
You're mortal. That's why. Oh.
Oh.
That's why.
Looks like you were wrong.
Hell.
Oh.
Okay.
No. Yes. Now you can beat his ass.
So now he could die.
Well, they should just jump his ass. All of them. Could
Yeah.
Just,
So now bullets will hurt him. He's immortal. He's no longer a smoke monster. That was a badass plan, Jack, but now you're fucking on the ground. You know what, though? If Jack was fucking smart, he should have told them, hey, have a gun nearby, so when he comes out, shoot his ass on sight. Because he's going to be immortal. You know? Oh, yeah, remember Charlie was there, too. Well, he was kind of there.
Can you get us some water and blankets, please?
Wasn't it blankets?
Yeah. Push. That's good. Okay, we're gonna try again.
Yeah, they're getting the memories.
Oh.
Yeah.
or at least she is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, maybe when she holds the baby, she's going to get her memories.
Oh, she's remembering right now.
Yeah,
'cause
she's
remembered,
remembering, yeah. She gonna remember her ass crazy on the island too? Guess you raised my child without me?
Oh, you're
Yeah.
right.
crushed him.
The peanut butter
The peanut butter thing. I forgot about that.
Oh.
There you go.
It's like they're getting the best of both worlds, really.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
Because he's died on that
because
world.
they're alive here.
Yeah.
Sorry, they're alive here. Plus, they're getting all of those
Yeah.
memories that they had on the island. You know.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, it's the sailboat.
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Oh, this is a showdown. Ooh. I love that shot.
I have the high ground. I feel like I just feel like every fight Jack lost. I don't think I remember ever seeing him win a fight. And the fire on this cliff.
It sounds
Oh,
like
shit.
it sounds like he's like to me. I felt like he's more like Jacob.
But since he's no longer special, then he should work both ways.
Oh no!
Oh shit! There you go. Oh, there you go.
Skate!
I saved you a bullet!
Yeah, there you go. Double tap.
You're too late.
Why would you do that? See, like, let me see the body first. Don't let it wash into the ocean. Okay, there you go. Okay. Anti-combat.
Jack got stabbed with this big ass knife in his
What happened to your neck?
intestines or whatever.
I can feel my legs. John, it's highly unlikely that you would regain sensation that quickly.
Oh.
Yeah, see, yeah.
Oh, that's his.
His memory, yeah.
And that was a significant moment.
Yeah.
Oh. All those memories with Walt and Boone.
Did you see that? Jack. I hope that somebody does for you what you just did for me. I'll be fine. Grab me some bread and I can count to 5.
Oh.
Hey!
What's dead? It's over.
Oh, what about Desmond?
Detective Ford, LAPD. Sorry I heard you were shot. I didn't expect you to be checking out so soon.
Oh, that smile.
Hello, detective. I came by to check if you've seen this man. He escaped custody and we're worried he might come after you. I'm going to assign a uniform, keep an eye on you until we can.
It's okay. I am safe.
Okay, why is it sitting here? What's the deal?
We gotta go now.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Doc's dead. Why is this still happening?
Because whatever Desmond turned off, I need to turn it back on again.
Come with us, too, Jack. You don't have to do this.
And I do have to.
No, you don't. Let the island safe, Jack.
I can't.
What about fucking Rose and Desmond and Bernard?
Bernard.
They're going.
Good luck to you, James. Thanks, Doc. For everything.
Island's going down, I'm going down with her.
Yeah.
Oh.
He put everything into this island.
You go. Where are you going?
Because Ben wants to stay here. He wants to be the leader of the whatever.
You gotta go. Get Claire on that plane.
Wait, who said he wants to stay?
Yeah.
Tell me I'm going to see you again.
Oh yeah. Oh
don't want her and Sawyer to kiss, personally.
No, God no. Sawyer is over her. He's more into Juliet. That's. There you go. I feel like the Sawyer and Kate thing no.
I know, but like I kind of like their energy together. They were so like, you know.
I think it was pretty much always about Jack and Kate, and sort of was just like the other guy. Also, I kind of feel like Kate was always like a loner too, so it's like I could easily see her being by herself.
We jump.
What?
Because there's not enough time for them to go down the long way. They have to.
I'll see you at the boat.
Damn, she didn't even fucking hesitate.
Yeah. You're right. I hope he runs into
I think
Juliet.
he's gonna run to Juliet.
Because they had a love story.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying. It's more
For
about
like,
Juliet.
was it like 3 years?
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah,
You
that's
know.
why it's more about Juliet and Sawyer than.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Than Kate and.
Can I help you?
It's okay. I'm a cop.
If you unplug it, and then you plug it back in again, the candy just drops right down.
I heard something different. I think they said, "Fuck it." I was like, "What?" What if they touch? Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. Did you feel that?
We can go touch.
Yeah. I feel like they're kind of cheating death in a way. You know, like they got their memories, but it's just in a different world.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm sorry. Where do I remember you from?
I stole your pen.
Okay.
What?
Oceanic 815 from Sydney.
Maybe she can give him his memories.
I missed you so much.
Yeah.
He's rejecting it again.
He's so fucking stubborn.
Who are you?
I know, you don't understand, Jack. But if you come with me, well,
So they're gonna go down there.
Yeah. I don't know. Jack looks like he's about to fucking die right here.
Yeah, he got stabbed by this like big ass knife.
Someone get him,
like-
stitch him up.
Well, he probably has internal bleeding.
No way. I'm not gonna let you die. Really? I'm already dead.
This is the way it has to happen. This is what I'm supposed to do. You're not supposed to die! The island needs you!
We need you. What? It needs to be you, Hugo.
Oh, is he gonna be the new Jacob?
It's supposed to be you!
It's only supposed to be me so I can do this. But if someone has to take care of the island, if someone has to protect it,
Yeah,
then it should be you.
yeah, I could think Hugo could do it.
I believe in you.
Temporary. As soon as you get that light back, man, I'm pulling you up and I'm giving it right back to you, dude.
Deal.
He's not coming back then, I guess.
Do you have anything to drink?
What is he? Did he murder something though?
I do.
Because the mom murdered something. Jacob murdered something. What is he gonna do? He has to put his hands over something. Maybe he automatically knows. You just drank water in front of him.
I guess it's the act of you giving someone else something to drink. I don't know.
It could be
What-
a metaphor.
Yeah,
You're like me.
that's what they said. Yeah. Could it also be interpretation of you guys all have the same power as Jacob, but you just don't have anyone believing in you that you are.
Maybe.
Easy. Easy.
Watch John just comes back somehow.
Hi, Chuck. It's the first time for everything.
Why don't you put the thing back in real quick?
I have to put it back.
Yeah.
It was like a train. That's what you did. You took that stone out of that hole over there. Chuck, you can't. You've done enough. You want to do something, go home and be with your wife and son.
Yeah.
Another life, brother.
Oh.
I like how he said that to him.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Oh
this
yeah,
for a second.
it's like.
Oh, that ain't good.
Hey, look at me! This island's made me crazy. I don't want Aaron to see me like this. You're not alone.
Yeah. Can you have this conversation on the plane?
Come on.
And if you think you're not ready, then what you could do is just introduce yourself to Aaron, and before you say I'm your mom, you know? Until you get your shit right. Miss! Just wait, just like 5 more seconds. There you go.
Oh, they're there.
What the hell? Hey, boys, we got some late arrivals. Open the door. Come on.
It doesn't seem like it's working.
Way to wait till the last second. Good to see you too, Enos. We got him! Everybody talk about time!
Yeah, the ground's cracking. So yeah, they can't wait for Desmond. But yeah, there is a ship.
The sailboat.
A sailboat, means that he's a good seller, so he can just sell off the island, I guess. There you go. Now they got them off the island. This could be John's, or was it James' last time, sort of, to be off the island. He's been on this island for like 3 years. Yeah, so there you go. Like what? I thought maybe Desmond would put the water on or something. So he's gonna sit there and just die?
You did it. Put the lights back on. Dude. Desmond? No.
Good to see you too, dude.
Is everyone already inside? I believe most of them are, yes. I'm very sorry for what I did to you, John. I was selfish, jealous. I wanted everything you had. You were special, John. And I wasn't. Well, if it helps, Ben, I forgive you. That does help.
Okay.
You know, my thing is, how the hell is Desmond gonna go this Dr. Mountain? I guess he's stuck on her. Again, I guess, there, like I said, there is a sailboat.
I think you do what you do best. Take care of people. You could start by helping Desmond get home. But how? People can't leave the island. That's how Jacob ran things. Maybe there's another way.
Wow. Was Jacob the reason why people can't come on off the island?
You help me?
That was a dick move, Jacob.
Sorry?
You really use someone with, like, experience. For a little while. Do you help me, Ben?
I'd be honored.
That's all he's wanted, though.
But I can also say this.
And he,
cool, yeah.
no, but and this is him getting this by not manipulating anyone.
Yeah.
That's the only way he's ever done things bad. But now, you know.
Honestly, I do feel like he could be manipulated.
Oh.
Hugo could get manipulated to lose an island.
Hello, Hugo.
You're a real good number 2.
You were a great number
are you going?
Inside. We're waiting for you there.
Oh,
Oh.
how did he get out of that thing?
I don't know. Magic. Remember, this is a sci-fi show.
Or maybe the water raised up and just got him out. I don't know.
But he still has a big, I don't know if he's gonna survive this.
I wouldn't open it. Oh, see? Yeah.
Yeah, the first day.
Yeah. He gets his fucking memories back. I didn't think it was about his dad or the coffin thing. I think that's a nice little twist.
That was the first day he became a leader,
Yeah.
right? And isn't that his whole thing?
Yeah.
He's always been the leader. Yes.
There you go.
Dad? I understand. You died. Yeah. Yes, I did. And how are you here right now? How are you here?
Is he dead?
Yeah.
I died too.
So all of them are dead?
That's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, see.
To you is real. All those people in the church, they're all real too. They're all dead. Everyone dies sometime, kiddo. Some of them before you, some long after you. Well, there is no now here. But this is a place that you all made together so that you could find one another. The important part of your life was the time that you spent with these people. Did all of them, and they needed you.
That's a shot. So everyone that was on the flight.
They're all there.
They're all there. Oh, that's nice. Let me see it, Mr. Echo. That's all I wanted to see.
Yes. I see Rose.
See.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, there's Penny.
Oh,
and
Penny's
then,
there.
oh,
There's Boone.
there's Boone. I was calling Desmond. Yeah, I think he was on Vampire Diaries by this point.
Man. Okay.
Are you a kisser, girl?
Yeah, I think this is where.
Oh, is he about to die?
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's in the same spot.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think where he is now,
Is when he.
that's where it started.
Yeah, it started.
Because he opened his eyes, and then he went to go to the crash.
Yeah.
And the dog.
Oh, was it the dog? Oh, yeah.
The
we did.
dog.
Oh, yeah. Then we
Yeah.
saw the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it begins right where.
This is where they go. They made this place to go to meet. Oh.
Oh, yeah. It's like to go on to the next world, like heaven or something. Yeah. This is a boom loss.
And
Oh,
the
there you
plane. So he knows that they got up.
Yeah.
They got off.
That's good. Lost. Oh, he's gonna close with the eyes closed.
Lost. Oh my god.
That was a good ending. I like that ending. I don't like it. I think it was a very good ending. I think that I like the whole sideways or flash forward or not flash forward, but Elseworld storyline. They were basically in purgatory, or they were dead the whole time.
So how?
Because they weren't. They didn't move on to heaven. They were waiting to get into heaven. So this must be like between, like after death, but like before moving on. You know.
Yeah. Well, it kind of sounded like, you know. When his dad was explaining to him, he was saying, "Oh, some of them died before you, some of them." But I think what he means is like his life, meaning. So Jack died right there in the bamboo forest, but you know Kate and Claire and Sawyer, they got on the plane and they went back, right?
Yeah.
So they may have died
whenever.
Yeah, whenever they died, whatever. So
So the theory is like whenever you die, like if I die right now, I'm just going to immediately see Grace up in heaven, like whenever you died.
Yeah, because he's saying that the reason why you guys made this, it's like their own like secret little world in this church, because they said that was the most meaningful moment in all of their lives was their time on this island. And I would think you'd be waiting for me, but who knows? He may. I don't know.
Hey, I may have a couple girls. Who knows?
I don't know. But I think that's what it is. I think, you know, when you die, you know, and he got to see everyone that he loves there. And then I think, so I don't think that they were all in purgatory. He just got to see everyone. But I think he was, remember he was like, not accepting it?
Yeah.
So,
but no, I'm saying before you even accepted it, they were all already dead.
Yeah.
So that right there is before, because they say they're moving on going to this light. So I'm assuming that's whatever they want to believe in, heaven or whatever.
Yeah.
That's whatever they want to believe in. But before they move on to that, they were all waiting for each other in that part of purgatory, I imagine, to remember. Yes.
You know what? It makes sense though, because remember when Ben, he was outside the church.
Yeah.
And John asked him and Hurley asked him, like, hey, you want to come in? And he said, no, I'm still working on some stuff, you know, not yet. So he was. And now we know, because he's not dead yet.
Yeah.
He still has a life that he's doing.
Maybe that's why I feel like maybe that's why I thought it was kind of weird that Hurley and Ben were kind of working together, because I kind of feel like Hurley is easily, I don't want to say easily, but I feel like Ben could easily manipulate Hurley to give him the island.
But I think we got I felt like Hurley changed. He was like, he, you know, stood up for himself more, and also Ben learned a lesson, I think. And we know that he didn't overtake him, because he said, "Oh, you were a great number two," and Hurley said to him, or Ben said to him, "You were a great number one."
Yeah.
So they obviously worked together. I don't know how long, but you know.
I think that Ben is also dead. I don't think he's just ready to move on. I think that's what it is, because I think that world is everyone's already dead in that world.
Maybe.
You know.
But then he would have went with them. He said I still need to work on some things, and he got his memories, so he knows. But
I'm saying he knows. But I'm saying he's probably just not ready to move on. That's what it is. Like he doesn't want to move on to the next world. He'd rather just stay here. That's how I got. But again, we get probably two different interpretations. I think that he just wasn't ready to move on. You know. But again, as for the series, I thought it was amazing. The ending of the season, I know a lot of people were bitching about it. I thought it was gonna be like a Game of Thrones type ish, you know.
I thought it was great. I don't know what.
I agree. I think this.
I want to watch it again. Meaning like the season finale, but I do want to. I would love to watch it again, the whole series, because there was. I felt like we were so occupied with all these questions we had that we didn't really take the time to just like go with the waves. Yeah. You know, and now that we know what's happened, what happens, if we watch it again, I feel like we would get more information. Yeah. Because we weren't paying attention to every little thing, because we didn't know what to pay attention to.
That is true.
But now that we know what everything that happens, I think it'd be a great second watch.
I agree on that. Yeah. I think that, me personally, again, I think this is one of the series that I think I'm gonna put this up there with Breaking Bad, where I feel like when Breaking Bad, I feel like had no bad episodes. You know,
Yeah.
this show. Well, I take it back.
Remember that episode where there was this guy and the girl, and they were. It was for jewelry or diamonds.
Season 3 was a little tough, but after reading a lot of you guys' comments, it makes sense why that was, because they wanted the show to go on. People said 12 years or something like that. No, sometimes a show needs to know when to end.
Yeah.
You know, and I think 6 seasons. Me personally, I think 5 seasons is perfect for a series. I think because anytime after that, it's just you're just what are we doing? You know, so unless you're like Law and Order or a sitcom, there are rules to the exception. But I think 5 to 6 seasons are good to tell your story and get out. You know.
You know, I am upset that we didn't see Mr. Echo.
I wanted Mr. Echo, to be honest, but
it makes sense though, because remember when he died, and it was the smoke monster that was trying to make him feel bad of all the things that he's done, and Mr. Echo was like, I did what I had to do to survive, you know. And I felt like he, in a way, he was welcoming death. Yeah. You know, so I think he's far in heaven. He's gone. He moved on. He's like way out of there. That's what I think.
These people were important for him in his life, basically.
Well, I mean, for him and his story, he was always working through his past. You know, and
you make a good point about the smoke monster. What was the point of killing him for? He wasn't a candidate. He just saw him and just killed him.
You know what? I think you know what? If there's one thing that I feel like they could have changed was the smoke monster. First of all, they didn't give him a name. Yeah. So was it that important then? He didn't even have a fucking name.
I still stand by where it's. I wish he set out and said what was he going to do when he left the island. Okay, because to me, all it says is, oh, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, but they never explained why it would be bad. And I wish that we had a scene where the smoke monster sat down and said, "This is my plan for world domination." You know, he didn't do that. He just said, "I want to be off the island."
Maybe it happened and we weren't paying attention.
Maybe he said something.
If you guys know, let us know.
Put in the comments below if we missed something. Because that's my biggest question right now is why did it matter if he left the island? You know, because that flashback that we had like a couple episodes back, it didn't explain why. Because he wasn't like important to the island. He was born on the island, obviously, but like besides that, there was no reason for him to like stay on this island. He could have left. There would have been no consequences when he was a kid to leave. But the mom always forced him to stay. You know.
You know what? I'm so glad that this happened. Meaning that because I always thought in the beginning of the series, I'm like, these people are they're dead. This is purgatory. Yeah. But it's not. This all happened.
The island happened, yes.
Yes, because they have all these memories of it. So I'm glad that it happened, though. Like, I'm glad that it wasn't that. You know? And it's weird, so
the whole purgatory, I'm going to call it purgatory world, I guess, now. Because apparently when they blew up, when the beginning of the season, we thought they were in the Elseworld. I guess they're like in this type of purgatory type thing. I kind of like that now because the whole season I was like, this is fucking stupid. I don't care about this world at all. But I'm glad that this episode, the series finale, got me thinking, oh, this explains why this world is so important. Because it's them moving on. And I think I like that because the whole entire time, I would say, I was kind of stand by it. I'm not going to go by it back. That it was dumb, you know, like the whole Elseworld thing. But knowing where it ends, that's why I think it's.
Yeah, in the beginning, I'm like, I don't really care what's happening. Exactly. But now But now when everyone got their memories, I'm like, oh my god, like it was so like beautiful, you know.
I wasn't spelling myself right, but yeah, that's what it is. Like now that I know the ending. Now I care about the Elseworld stuff. And I kind of wish I could go back in time and tell Victor, hey, just stay patient, okay?
Yeah.
That stuff is kind of important. Because the whole time I'm like, oh, this is stupid. I don't care. I'm fast forward. You know? And I guess that did affect my editing. Sorry, guys, because I did cut out a lot of the Elseworld storyline.
Well, it's tough because we don't know. Yeah, we don't know. So now it's like, you know.
Yeah, I kind of edit
because we edit like kind of week to week or, you know, a couple weeks advance. So, you know.
So you don't know what's important or not. Yeah. So it's like going back, I did cut out a lot of stuff I thought was irrelevant. But now it kind of makes sense that that is a big part of the show, this series finale, I should say.
I was upset that they brought Desmond back, but now I'm not upset because I think he was important.
Yeah, he was important.
But because we want him to just sail off into the sunset with Penny on that boat. That should have been where it ended. Yeah. But I'm glad because when he came back, I'm like, oh, just leave him alone. But it was good to see him because he's important.
Yeah. I wish the last time we saw him on the island, he wasn't unconscious. I kind of wish he was up and then, like conscious a little bit. But he was unconscious, I guess. They said it was going to go off. But, again, I love this Desmond storyline. Love Hugo. What is your favorite season, though, so far this whole show? I would say.
Oh, I can't answer that.
Right now?
I think season 2.
2 was good.
I think 2 was my favorite.
I liked
all of them, but I think which one was
my least favorite so far? Definitely was season 3. I think that was season.
Which one was the season where Saeed was Ben's little puppet?
That was season 4.
Okay.
That was like the flash forward stuff. Yeah.
Okay, I didn't like that. I did not.
I liked season 4 because it was like I liked them going through. Was it 4? No, it was 5. 5 was when it was going through time and stuff like that. I did like 5. I think 5 and 2 are my 2 favorite seasons.
Okay, I think we should name who your top 3. Who your top 3 favorite characters maybe, and who do you like? Why were they even in there? Like 2 characters. I'll go first. My top 3, I want to say Saeed. Yeah. Mr. Eko.
Mr. Eko is definitely I was going to say, he's actually my number 1. I like his story.
And John.
Yeah. And John, I don't know about John.
I'm a John.
I liked him in this episode. I love his little story thing, but to be honest, he was kind of a question like, John.
But you know what? He wasn't wrong though. All these things, he was the only one that had faith and was like, Meh. Yeah. And so, and especially that conversation that Jack and John had in that bunker, and I will always remember it. Jack was like saying, "Oh, it must be so easy to believe in these things," and John's like, "It's never been easy." Yeah. And I love that conversation. I would love to watch that episode back actually.
I think,
but those are my favorite. Yeah. So John, Mr. Eko, and Saeed. Those are my favorite.
Again, I think mine is easily Mr. Eko, Hugo, and probably what? Ben, because I think he was a very complicated character. I know a lot of people. I give Ben a lot of shit. I look at little cookie eyes, but he's one of those characters where it's like you love to hate, and he grew on me. Same like with Juliet. That's why I didn't like season 3 that much. I still stand by that. It's because I hated Juliet in the beginning of the series. In the beginning of her introduction.
You know what? It's funny that you say that because yes, everyone hated her. Well, I'm sorry, we did. We hated her. I was calling her a bitch. Yeah. I was like, this bitch.
She grew on me, and I like how her character changed. Again, that's why I think season 3 is still my least favorite season because I think it's just. It didn't know what it was doing. I was like, what was
it's doing? Also a group mentality. Yeah. Like, if someone new comes to your group, everyone hates them. Yeah. I think there's like a psychological thing about that, but like you hate, and it's like she's from the other side, blah blah. Yeah. But then
it was the stuff she was doing. That's what it was.
Yeah, but you didn't get why she was doing it. Yeah. And so they were like, oh, okay. Now I'm okay. I understand. So
it wasn't like, oh, she's a new character. I just hate her. She's such a bitch. It's the stuff that she was doing, like making them like big up rocks back and forth. What was it? Stabbing him, saying I'm gonna shoot Kate or some shit like that.
Oh, I forgot to.
What?
I want to add another person there. Like what? I liked Rousseau. I felt like they could have done more with her. There was more that could have been done. But
I would say this too. And going back on, because there's so much I want to say about the series.
Yeah.
I would say this, the biggest letdown I did have in this show, and I wish they did improve on, was Michael. Michael was a character where I really loved him in the beginning of the series, but then they just did a wrong turn with him. I just didn't like what they did with him. And I know they tried to make a whole redemption arc later on in the series, but it's just, I don't know. I just, and I think how he ends, he's just like a whisper on the island. I think that's like one of the fucked up things ever. Because I kind of wish that we got to see Michael in that happy moment, smiling with them and everything, you know.
Yeah.
But we didn't get that, and
I think it's because he killed two. He killed
yeah.
Libby and Ana Lucia,
Yeah.
right? So even though those were quick like obviously I think there were accidents.
Yeah.
But you pulled the trigger and.
But I'm saying we didn't even have. No, I'm saying like the writers didn't even have to have Michael do that. I feel like you could have had Libby and Lucia die. I get that, but maybe by someone else's hands. You know, maybe it can come to a point where like Michael tried to stop it or something. I don't know, but I just wish that Michael was. Because I was really invested in his story. I felt sorry for him losing his child.
And then he came back on the boat, on Widmore's boat.
Yeah.
And,
because the longest time Michael was my favorite.
He was was it like a sacrifice? Or how did
he came back for like you're right, it's like a
didn't he stay on that where because it blew up?
Yeah, the island wasn't ready for you or some shit like that. Yeah. It just in the beginning of the series, Michael was my favorite character. But then, because I loved his relationship he was trying to build up his relationship with his son. And it's just, again, we didn't even see Walt in this episode, too. I just realized that.
But, he was a child actor, so maybe he doesn't want to do it.
Some people did say in the comments, too, I do read your guys' comments, that they said that the actor's mom of Walt wanted him off the show or something like that. Which, I guess you could say his character was kind of tied to the child's actor. But, I mean, there's a couple things you could have done. You could have had Walt get off the island, and then he stayed on the island. You know, he could have done that, or just replace the actor. You know, I mean that's fine with that. But again, it's just that's the big. I would say that's the biggest thing I didn't like about the show was how they treated Michael.
Yeah. We should name two like who you just like people that you just didn't like.
You already know, guys. It's fucking Kate. I didn't give 2 shits about Kate.
Oh man! I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, I'm not even sugarcoat it. It's Kate. She was so annoying. I can't. You think it would be Ben, but no, it's fucking Kate. I would say this though. This last few episodes of this season, I would say this last season, she wasn't as annoying. They kind of toned her down, but I ain't gonna. Yeah.
I could see it. I could see how you. And now that I'm like playing the whole series in my head, yeah, I think she was kind of annoying, but I'm annoying too. So I mean, who am I to say anything about
if
something?
Jack wanted her to do something, just tell him to do the opposite. She would like not do it. You know, Kate, come with me. No, I'm staying here. There you go. Because then she'll go, and then she'll get captured, and there you go. You know?
Yeah. Let's see.
And you're right. She did play too much of Sawyer, Jack. You know, I feel like the whole love triangle was just annoying. That's why I was happy that she picked a side. That it was Jack. You know, I think the love triangle was kind of annoying.
You know, a person that I felt like didn't really need to be there was Lapidus. I think he was important for some small.
Lapidus? Oh, the pilot?
Yeah.
Well, no.
Lapidus.
I would say he was there to get them off the island. You know, again, he wasn't. You're right. He wasn't really this last season. I feel like they knew that they needed the plane to leave, but he was the only pilot, so that's why he kind of.
Yeah.
You know, same with Miles. I feel like this season he didn't really.
We didn't really need him. I mean,
yeah.
Remember he was there when Charlotte and Daniel got on the island, and obviously he was the son of the original of the scientist.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
I mean, I didn't want Miles to die, but I felt like this season he really had no place. Like, I don't know. To be honest, I'm like, where the hell's Miles?
Yeah,
like,
that's like when he got on the mic, he was like, oh, me and Richard are okay. So I'm like, okay, I don't really care about. I cared about the core 6 or wherever, you know.
Same with Richard. I'm glad that he had a nice ending. Like, he's able to grow.
He's gonna age. Yeah.
So yeah, again. There's nothing else I can say about this series. I think this series is amazing. I'm definitely going to rewatch it.
Oh, I didn't get to say who I despised.
Who?
Jacob.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Yeah,
you know
Jacob,
what?
Yeah.
He was playing games with everyone, and he made it seem like he was like, oh, not that he said he was God or anything, you know. But I kind of felt like like he was supposed to be the good guy, and the smoke monster was supposed to be the bad guy. But the evidence that we saw was, I think Jacob was maybe, you know,
he killed the guy too. Don't forget that. And that's why I kind of felt like with the Smoke Monster, yes, he's doing all this killing, guys. I get that, but at this point, I'm getting the point like he's just frustrated. You want to get off this fucking island, you know? I kind of feel like he would be Sawyer. Sawyer was stuck on this island forever.
Yeah.
He would do anything to get off this island, you know? And he's been on this island for decades, beyond decades, you know, hundreds of years. So I could easily see Sawyer to become that character if he was forced to stay here. You know, he just was off this island, you know?
Yeah, but I just kind of felt like, I don't know, the Smoke Monster, I know that he was doing bad things, but at least
he was doing bad things.
It's like he's admitting that he's, I know I'm not a good man, but I'm still doing these decisions.
But I feel like he's doing
But Jacob
things,
was doing these decisions and was thinking that he's still a good person when I don't think you were.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. So that's my hot take. The person that I did not like was Jacob. That's my hot take.
Yeah, and I do agree that Smoke Monster had to me, I feel like he had every right to get off this island. It just felt like people were stopping him to getting off this island. You know, it's like, I don't want to be in this room. Can I get out this room? Can I get out the room? No, you can't stay in this room.
I'm sure that someone is going to comment, oh, well, if he got off the island, then the whole world would, blow up or something. I don't know. I don't know.
But what about when he was a kid, before he was a Smoke Monster? The mom had a big heart-on about him staying on this island. There was he could have left. But she's like, nah, stop. You know? And it's like a rebel. Like, you know, your kid's telling you, you can't get a tattoo, you can't get a tattoo. Your parents say, you can't get a tattoo. I just want to get a tattoo. And what are you going to do? I'm going to get a tattoo.
I also want to make some mentions of people that their deaths were, really hard. Okay? I want to mention, obviously, Jin and Sun. But I want to mention Mr. Echo and Charlie. Charlie's episode, when he was making that list of all the things, the top hits or whatever.
That episode was called The Greatest Hits.
And he was making a list of all these important memories he had in his life. What a great episode. I loved that. And then, of course, we keep talking about Mr. Echo, but if you rewatch Mr. Echo and his story, you will understand why his story was wow.
That's why, that was always my favorite part of the whole series was Mr. Echo's storyline. Yeah. He went from a bad guy, not bad guy, well, he was dragged into this world, but then, this, being this drug dealer type thing, and then, you know, not sitting, what was it, he was, not... He's forced to become this preacher, but then he ended up believing in it later on. You know, it's just something I liked about it. You know, he wasn't into it, and then he just all of a sudden had this faith. You know,
and also the life that he had, he did it to save his brother, right? And his brother ended up being the priest
on the island.
But
it's just, that whole that's what you're right. That's why I think season 2 is such a really a good season because that you know. So again. I don't know what to say.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Any honorable mentions or anything you wish they would have changed? Well, I think we already mentioned that.
I mentioned that with Michael. I wish they would have changed Michael's story.
I understand. Yeah, I agree.
You know,
but he had such a good, strong beginning.
He did. And they just made a wrong turn with his character, and I'm like, what? That doesn't make sense. And it just went down here from there. I feel like there's so much you could have done with that character, and this. You know, I would have loved to see his flash sideways or whatever. What would he be doing? Would he have his son, and would he be married to his girl? You know.
Oh yeah.
Instead of her leaving him, would he still be happy with his kid? You know, I would love to see him go through time. You know, with the rest of the group. I would have loved to see if he was one of the people who got off the island or stayed on the island. There was some stuff I really felt like you could have done with Michael, and it just
Okay, honorable mention is Rose and Bernard. They were MVP. Yeah. They were the only. I feel like they were the only original people on the islands that stayed there, or at least that we saw, and they were happy, and they made a life there together, and they were like, we don't want no drama, so you can stay for breakfast, Desmond, but you gotta go.
Yeah.
So I loved that, and
so again, this show is very good.
Oh my goodness. We go on and on talking about everything, I feel like.
On again about it. And I want to thank all you guys for sticking with us for this long time. I know there's been times where we stopped and gone and stopped and took long breaks. We do apologize for that, but we made it to the end. And, and let us know what other show you want to watch. Replace this one, I guess. Like that's Lost related. I know Once Upon a Time they created this show. Maybe we'll dive into that one. I'm not sure, but we'll see.
I just want to say thank you for the encouraging notes that we got for watching this. Cause it's but not that it was hard to keep with it because we were so interested.
Yeah.
We had so many questions.
A lot of you guys, especially on Patreon, who mentioned us or helped us with stuff that we were kind of confused on. And so is YouTube too. A lot of you guys comment on that stuff. We read all your comments. You may have replied to them, but I probably should do a better job of replying. But I definitely read them. All your comments. Yes. So thank you guys so much. And
we'll see you guys on the next season or next series that we do.
And if you guys made it to the end of this video, I want to see a comment and a thumbs up. I want to see that. I want to see a thumbs up in the comments. I want to see if you guys made it to the end of this video because this is a long speech that we had. So, thank you guys.
And we'll see you guys in the next series, right?
See you in the next series.
Bye.
No, no, no.